all lights and no camera crew. That's how Owen prefers it when he comes into work every night. It's not that he doesn't like people or something. It's just that they don't understand what he does. Sitting alone in the booth of this old analog broadcast station, keeping reality safe by putting an interdimensional monster back to sleep with a nightly broadcast of a weird, hypnotic signal known only as the lullaby. It's fine most nights. The signal doesn't change. There's no troubleshooting, and Owen can just put on a record, pour himself a glass of water, and tune out while he waits for the 4 a.m. broadcast to begin. But sometimes the signal's different, a little off, and Owen has to tweak the dials to get the perfect reading before sending it out. And if that happens, well, then he'll be doing this all night. And there's no coffee in the building, so the water's pretty much his only companion. Not that he minds too much. Years ago, he was married, had kids, a whole life that he left behind when he took this job, because somebody has got to do it. The higher-ups want the most qualified, most stable candidate to be the last one in the building every night, and Owen's more than happy to oblige. He knows what's at stake and isn't afraid to take responsibility. He doesn't even mind the extra precautions they took when setting up the broadcast, like lining the walls with lead, Faraday cage style, or making sure all the furniture in his apartment above the station is made out of non-conductive materials. He understood why these measures were taken, why he was told to avoid all windows after dark, why the door to his apartment was reinforced with steel plating. There's a universe-ending entity out there that feeds on human emotion, growing stronger every time someone dies with feelings of anger or fear or excitement or love. It takes a lot of energy to keep this thing asleep, but the lullaby signal, once calibrated, is able to keep the creature dormant and reality safe. It just needs one very specific ingredient to be powered: emotional resonance. Every night, Owen's job is to make sure the machine is calibrated, the signal is strong and ready to go. But the only way to power it, the only way to create the necessary emotional resonance, is with a live human sacrifice. Every night, Owen participates in the televised death of another volunteer who crawled into the crawl space under the floor and sealed themselves inside with the machine, offering their life force to the lullaby, gurgling to death as the machine pulls them apart. This is what keeps the universe safe. This is what keeps reality itself from tearing itself apart. So every night, Owen pours a glass of water and gets to work. He runs through the checklist, double, triple checking everything, calibrating the machine, making sure the signal is at 100% efficiency. He might have to send a distress call down the line if anything goes wrong, but usually nothing does. So he turns the dials to the preset frequency, pours his water into a glass beaker, and watches the numbers tick over as he offers the purest form of human emotion to the machine: loneliness. And if the previous volunteer didn't offer enough, if there was a bit of fear or sadness left over, well, then Owen just has to hope that his beaker will be enough. It's not always easy, this ritual, this monotonous, meaningless sacrifice of human life, but Owen does his best to accept it. After all, he's been doing this for years. But sometimes he thinks about the endless supply of volunteers, people willing to seal themselves away to help keep reality together. And tonight, he's got a question. Why? Why are people still willing to come here, even though this place has been abandoned for decades? Where are the new volunteers coming from? What's the point of signing up? You're not saving anyone by doing this. No one's thanking you. No one's even watching. He looks down at the list clipped to the side of the machine. All the previous donors, their names and faces staring back at him. All of them are listed except the man who trained him, the one who told him about the lullaby and the importance of the signal and the nature of the sacrifice. He wonders what happened to the guy. Then he notices something odd. This list goes back months, years even, but there's no date listed next to most of the names. Then it hits him. He digs deeper, searching the list, trying to find anything, any mistake, any clue. Then he sees it, the name followed by a date. He traces the faded ink, his heart sinking as he realizes that the name is his, Owen's. And the date is yesterday. He checks the previous page, the one for today, and finds a single word written in the margin next to his name. Donor. He flips through the pages, realizing with dawning horror that he's been lied to. He's not a technician. He's not a martyr. He's not a hero. He's a groom. He's been groomed for this position for years. He's been training for this sacrifice since the day he started. His entire career has been a lie. And now, with the revelation of his true purpose, the truth finally sets him free. Free to accept his fate, free to become the next volunteer, free to be the next sacrifice, free to join the countless others who gave their lives so that reality could continue. He's just the next in a long line of many, the latest entry in a centuries-old book. His job is not a career, it's a countdown. His paycheck is not a reward, it's a reminder. He's not here to serve the universe. He's here to serve the lullaby,